Alrighty folks, this is Jaybird Drone out with the Mavic Air 2 today. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit subscribe and hit all notifications to be informed on the latest and greatest new drones. Happy 4th of July weekend everyone. And today we are talking about the new firmware update on the Mavic Air 2. So I just want to show you some of the new features. Under the control, it's called target scanning, and you see that I have it enabled. So let's see what we got here. So basically you see that little green plus. You don't have to draw anymore on the screen to select your target. This will automatically detect targets, and you click on the plus. I think you have to be flying to do this, but it did do that. Okay. So basically, and then it comes up with your smart features like active track, spotlight, and point of interest. So let's go ahead and take a flight up. Please consider hitting the subscribe button on my channel. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and start the SD card footage as well. And also a good advice for somebody that's flying in a lot of humid climates: go ahead and get you a hood for your phone. It helps with the visibility, and it also keeps your phone cool for any excessive heat from the sun. So good advice there, or you can even make one if you need to. But $10 on Amazon, it's a good deal. So let's go ahead and check our home point. Let's go ahead, it will update when I take off. So let's go ahead and take her on up, folks. If I can get this, let's see. Okay, now the home point has been updated. You let it hover above the pad for a few seconds so the sensors can detect the landing pad. So here we go. Enjoy the flight, everybody. Okay. All right, let's try the spotlight feature. Let's turn the drone around towards me. Drop the gimbal down. You have to get in a little bit closer sometimes. See if we can get it to detect us. Okay, it's locked on to me now. Hit the plus. It shows a logo of a person, so it knows what it's tracking. And now we're going to hit active track. And then we're going to do the trace, which will just be right behind me. Hit go. This will follow me. So it's a little bit easier now to use these features, having the target mode instead of trying to draw on a screen. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Yeah, it's working good. Next, the trace is also parallel, where you can have the drone follow you to the side of you. But this does not have sensors on the side, so be cautious if you use that. Yeah, still following me. This will also work with point of interest and the new spotlight mode, which is also new with the firmware update. And I'll show you how that works. So let's stop the active track. Now let's try the spotlight. Basically select the plus. Okay, it's on spotlight. And now you can move the drone any way you want, and it will still keep the gimbal on me. So, and if I try to fly it past me, it will stop the drone. Okay, it'll say too close and you back it off. This is what they call a spotlight though. So let's try to move the drone to the side. It will only go as far as the gimbal will move. If you lower the drone, it will still keep the gimbal upward. So that's a pretty cool feature. So here's the two main features I've found on this new update. Let's bring her on up. You can also use this, you know, for if you want to track a car, or use the spotlight mode for a car or a building. This is really neat. So, still keeping the gimbal on me. I'm going to try to fly it past me, and it will stop me right in my tracks. Target too close. So that's really neat. Let's go ahead and try the point of interest. Let's go up a little bit. Apologize, I'm a little rusty. I've been indoors due to the spikes in recent COVID-19, so apologize if I'm a little rusty today. I'm trying to play it safe, and I recommend everybody do that. So now we're doing the point of interest. And then I'm going to change the direction of it, and I'm going to move it to the counterclockwise position. You can adjust the speed. That's the fastest we can go is this one. That goes pretty quick. You don't have to just do it on a person. You can do it on a object or anything you want. So let's go ahead and stop it. Let's go ahead and then just to get this off screen, double tap it. Okay. And also, you can leave that target mode on all the time. That way, if you're just flying about and you see something you want to focus in on, you can just select it on your screen. So that's really cool, folks. Some new features. So let's just do a quick flight. We got a little bit of battery to burn. Right. Home point was good when I checked it. Yes. Okay. Straighten the drone out. Alright, we're going to take her on up. We're still good, 79% battery. I usually like to fly a little bit higher than most people. I usually go around 300 that way if anything comes up. Let's just try to do 250 today. So I think that's pretty high. Perfect day to fly, folks. No wind hardly. And we're getting some good footage in for everybody. Please consider hitting the subscribe button on my channel. I really appreciate it, and hit all notifications to be informed on the latest and greatest new drones. I will upload today's video too off the SD card, in case if you're interested in seeing the video footage. Sometimes the phone recorder doesn't do its justice. So we're flying about 249 feet. This is okay. Let's go up just a little bit. Let's do 275. There we go. Give a shout out to Adrian Mateo Drones. I'm usually on his channel. on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Also check out Above and Beyond Drones, Jim's channel. He's usually on Tuesdays at 8 Eastern Time. And then Old Guy with a Drone, he's usually on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Mitch's channel, go ahead and subscribe to all 3 channels. You'll find me on those channels in the live stream once in a while. I'm usually on Adrian's show every night, every Wednesday night. I recommend those channels. They'll give you good information and good advice. So we're just flying out over half a mile. Get some nice footage in for you guys. Drop the gimbal down just a little bit. Going about 25-26 miles per hour on normal mode. I will go ahead and try the sport mode on the return to home. We're still going on the battery at 66%. We're over a mile now. We're just flying her up and above. I'll break up my FPV. Let me raise it up because there's a huge building right in front of me. That should be good. We're just taking in a lot of this nice area. Try to do the 2 mile part. Let's go ahead and adjust the height on it. Alright, let's bring it down because there is a little bit of a restriction out here. Okay. Just gonna keep going a little bit further. Okay, we're getting that weak signal. Let's go ahead and fly her back this way. Okay.
Go home.
Okay, we hit Failsafe, so she's coming back to us. Don't get alarmed, don't hyperventilate when that happens. You're flying a DJI for a reason. But we have a lot of tall buildings in front of us, so that will do that to you. But you can clearly see it coming back, and then on the map also, it's coming back at a pretty good rate, 22 miles per hour. Okay, we got our FPV back. Go ahead and cancel that. Yeah, you see that big tall white building to the center of the screen? That was giving us a little bit of a hassle. So let's go ahead and cancel that. And I'm going to fly her back manually so you don't have to hear that beeping noise. I still haven't been able to find out how to adjust or to cancel out that beeping noise. Some people say if you hit the power button once it should cancel it, but I haven't been able to get that to stop. So we're just doing it manually back to us. We got over 1.5 miles with all these buildings. That's pretty good. We're still good on the battery at 50%, 17 satellites. Just cutting towards the middle here to get around that building. That's always, no matter what drone I fly out here, I always get that interference with that building. So let's just check our home point again before I hit the return to home, because I want to see the precision landing. Alright, that looks okay. Let's hit it.
Go home.
Because I will say this is probably the most precise drone I have. Precision landing is usually right on the money, right from the takeoff. As long as you let the drone hover above the landing pad for a few seconds before you take off, 9 times out of 10 it will land exactly where it takes off. So we're coming back. Apologize for the beeping noise. Once again, I'm not sure about how to stop the beeping. If anybody knows, please drop a comment and I'll try it. Hitting the power button does not seem to help stop it. I just think that that's something that should be included in the next update, hopefully. Camera down, camera up. I use that for the FN button. Single press. Here she comes. She's a coming. It's our landing pad there in the center. She's coming up on the home point.
Landing.
She will drop down. Camera's pointing down, but like I've stated before, the camera will revert back upward once it lands, before it lands. Yep, that was off a little bit today. Wow. Let's try precision landing again. Let's go ahead and start it back over again. Usually it's pretty accurate. Doing this manually. Bingo. Alright, let's try this real quick. How much battery do we have? 37%. Alright, let's try it one more time. Alright.
Please check it on the map.
That hovering there. Let's go over and out. Alright, now let's hit the return to home.
Go home.
Let's try that again, folks, because usually it's pretty precise. But there is always that 1%. Sometimes it's not as precise. So it's going up to the return to home altitude that I have preset, which is 305 feet. And then it's going to circle over to the pad and come down on us.
Landing.
We're still doing our phone recording too, aren't we? Yes, we're still recording. Okay. Alright, it's slightly off, so I'm going to have to do another compass calibration. That could be it. But thanks again for subscribing to Jaybird Drone. Please hit that subscribe button and hit all notifications. And happy 4th of July. Keep America great 2020. Re-elect President Trump. We'll talk to you later. Let's go ahead and do a manual landing. Have an awesome day, my friends. We'll talk to you later.